up, kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. I am the Eva Monroe. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel today. So this video comes highly requested by many of my viewers. Many of you have been waiting to hear my opinion on Rouge Malachite versus Vert versus Blue Lazuli. So I'm gonna tell you guys which one I actually enjoy the most out of the three. So the battle of the Prives, right? Now, I brought along some friends to help me out with this video today. I must really love you guys because I don't pick stuff off my gardenia bush. I feel like they're so special and they're so delicate. I don't like to bother them. This is gardenia. So if you've never actually seen an actual gardenia flower, here she is. Absolutely beautiful. And I brought along, I'll call this her sister because I feel like they could easily be in the same family. And they use one to recreate the other, and that is tuberose. This is actual tuberose that has started blooming in my garden. I grew a ton of this year, and it smells so amazing. Extremely amazing. I'm here for it. I don't know which one I love smelling the most. I really don't. Or the jasmine. They're all in close competition in my heart. Okay, so let's start with Blue Lazuli. Blue Lazuli was actually the very first one I purchased. This is the bottle. The bottle is absolutely stunning. All of these bottles are stunning. I love these bottles. The notes of Blue Lazuli are bergamot, mate, cardamom, plum, jasmine, osmanthus, tobacco, honey, sandalwood, and vanilla. And when I got this fragrance, I told you guys I was very underwhelmed by it because I just felt like for the price, I was expecting something to be so much more luxurious and just last forever and ever on my skin. And I felt like I had better honey tobacco fragrances because you guys know I'm a honey tobacco girl, right? I still stand by the fact that this fragrance lacks uniqueness, but it is really a nice fragrance. So I gave this to my husband, and he was going to work one day and he blew past me, and I was like, wait a minute, where are you going smelling like that? And I said, what do you even have on? And he said, I got on that blue bottle that you gave me, because he doesn't know the names of fragrances. So I said, Blue Lazuli? And I went and smelled it, and I was like, yeah, that is what he has on. So he came home from work later on that night, and I could still smell him. And he's not a reapplier. He would never leave this house with a decan of fragrance or anything like that. But it lasted all day long on his skin, and it smells absolutely stunning on him. I think that in this fragrance, I can really pick up on the plum and the osmanthus now, where I wasn't really, I guess because I was so much into wanting that honey tobacco vibe, I didn't really pick up on those at first, but they're very pronounced in this fragrance. They make the fragrance really nice. This is something that I feel like you would wear like on a cool fall night, but it's really a nice fragrance. Is it my favorite of the three? No, out of the three, this would sit at number 3, Blue Lazuli. I may go into his bathroom and, you know, use it one day if I feel like I want to wear it, but I probably don't love it enough to take it back. And some of y'all are like, would you take it back? I got a lot of Indian in my blood, and I got a little bit of Indian giver in me. I'll take it back. Only from him, though. All right, next on my list is Vert Malachite. All right. Another stunning bottle, right? Absolutely gorgeous. Amazing. Vert Malachite is a woody aromatic fragrance. It also, I think this retails between $220 and $310, depending on the size of the bottle that you purchase. The notes of this are bitter orange, petit grain, ylang ylang, jasmine, pink pepper, lily, benzoin, and vanilla. Now, in this fragrance, I would definitely consider this to be one of those white florals that I really absolutely love and adore. Now again, at the price point, I feel like this is another one that just kind of lacks uniqueness. Like, it smells like many really sweet white floral fragrances that we have all smelled 1,000 times before. I don't feel like there's anything really unique here. But what stands out the most in this fragrance versus the next one that I'm getting ready to talk about here is all about the stargazing lily, which a lot of people like to call it, aka white lily, and the jasmine and the vanilla, especially in the dry down. I don't know if you've ever smelled stargazing lily. It is the most beautiful thing. I grow them. Unfortunately, they actually, when they bloom, they actually last a really long time, but they bloom like late spring, early summer, and then they go on about their business until next year. But they smell amazing. I pick up on those and jasmine in this fragrance. Jasmine, a lot of people like to compare. I've heard people say that it has like a fecal vibe. And I guess I love it so much that I don't really get that from it. But it has a slight, maybe dryness, one might say. Some people might call it earthy. But it's definitely very pronounced in this fragrance. And I absolutely adore it. Very nice white floral fragrance. But again, at the price, there are so many that I could name. Actually, I did a video about the white florals. So go back and watch that video. And I talked about some in that video that definitely I feel kind of outshine this thing here, albeit a nice fragrance though. So Vert Malachite, a woody aromatic. Very nice, very nice. It's all about the jasmine here, all about the jasmine. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. We have tuberose, clary sage, pink pepper, orange blossom, cashmeran, benzoin, tuberose, amber, tuberose. How many times did I say tuberose? I said tuberose 3 times. So we have tuberose in the top, the mid, and the base of this fragrance. And it is none other than Rouge Malachite. Rouge Malachite, Armani Prive. How do I love thee? If you're a tuberose fan, listen, you're not gonna get your tuberose like this anywhere else, I feel, because this fragrance is all about the tuberose. I said it's in the top, the mid, and the base of the fragrance. It is all about the tuberose. It is that it's tuberose. It's tuberose when you bury your face into this thing right here. It's that tuberose. It's so lovely. Amber to give it some sweetness, to sweeten it up and just make it even more beautiful. But I absolutely adore this. And I don't know why I ended up with this and I skipped over the red bottle. I have no idea why, because honestly, this is the one that I should have purchased from day one. This is my favorite. This is the same price, $220 to $310, depending on the size of the bottle that you get. I think I looked on Bloomingdale's. I think Bloomingdale's only has one size, and that's this one. And I believe this one is the $310 size. Worth every penny. I wore this and I was in the hardware store the other day because, I don't really have any place else to go. So I wore it to the hardware store, and there was a lady, I was looking at some solar lights, and a lady was on the same aisle as I was, and she said, "You smell beautiful. You smell absolutely beautiful. What are you wearing? And I said, I'm wearing Rouge Malachite. And she wrote it down. It's like, wait a minute, spell it, honey. So I spelled it for her. She wrote it down. This smells so amazing on me. Describe what it smells like. I just told you, it smells like tuberose. It is tuberose. It's a tuberose and amber dry down. I am so, I think about, like, do I pick up on the clary sage? Possibly. I do pick up on the orange blossom in this fragrance, but I'm so jaded to the tuberose note that is in this fragrance. So authentic, so gorgeous. I live for this. So what is the next full bottle of fragrance I'm going to purchase? I'm going to purchase Rouge Malachite. Duh. I have some Bloomies bucks too that I can put towards it. I was going to talk about Gardenia Sucre today, but I decided to keep it at these three. So number 3 on my list is Armani Prive Blue Lazuli. Very nice honey tobacco with a plum vibe in there. Vert Malachite, white floral, very sweet, very feminine in my opinion. Nothing manly going on here. Now this one, on the other hand, men, I've only smelled one man with this, but this smells amazing on a man. Rouge Malachite, another one. Actually, I find this to be very feminine, unless a man enjoys wearing an extremely feminine fragrance and he's absolutely in love with the tuberose note, then Rouge Malachite is the way to go. So thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I was so happy to finally be able to make the comparison amongst all three. And everyone who said I would love Rouge, you were absolutely right. I absolutely love and adore it. So until I see you again, be blessed and bye for now.